Oh, I got an interesting little signal down here. Now, I've been on this field, I've not found any hammers, but I was watching a guy the other day, a video channel, a metal detectorist called Not Thursday, and I was just watching him for all the sort of signals that he was going for. So I decided to go for his sort of signals, just to see if I could find some hammers, because there's hammers on the other fields, but not this one. So I've got a signal down here, it sounds okay. Well, shall we see what it is? Well, I don't know. Hopefully it's not going to be cack. Right, it's in here. Ah, is it an iron buckle? Oh no, it's a bent nail. There we go, look. Square nail, bent. Now, if you're not finding those, you're not finding hammered coins. That is the sort of signals you need to be going for. Those sort of very iffy signals. Now, hopefully the next one will be something half decent. Look how deep this hole is. It's got to be, what, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12, 13 inches. And I picked this nail up from 13 inches. That's why it was giving me a goodish signal, because of that little hole. Now, this is going to be more of an experiment type day, hoping that I can get down onto something really good. And that was near the subsoil, that little bent nail. So I reckon if I carry on doing this, I might find something really good. But I was just filling the hole in, and look what I found. Oyster shell. Yeah, I've not found much Roman in here, but that's a classic sign for Roman, oyster shell. So I got this very faint signal here. So I can get it sort of there, but if I move round, it goes, comes and goes. What you got to remember is these detectors, they go down to a point, like a pencil point, you know. So you've got to get it just right. So it's in there somewhere, I hope. It's got to be deep. It's not shallow. So this is the beauty of the trenching spade. I can slip it right in. Oh, yeah. Something's a lot better now. Yeah, this bloke, his channel's called Not Thursday, which is an odd name. But it really shows how metal detectors work. Ooh. Is it going to be a bit of iron? I think it is. Right, I'll wash that off and I'll get back to you. But this guy shows how he's got a Technetics and a Fisher F75, and they're very good for sort of showing signals. Right, got it on the seawater setting at the moment because the ground's very wet, as you can see. So that turned out to be a buckle. There's the frame, this is the pin. But that hole was what was giving me the good signal. That so easily could have been something. Well, it is something, just not what I was hoping for. Right, I'm now between two gates of a field. So one gate over one side and another gate over another side, and I've got a diggable one now. A bit of iron in there though. I've had a few comments from people who have had CTXs for Christmas, and they've asked me how do I dig super deep targets with a CTX. Well, the CTX is one of the better ones, you know. Supposed to be just as good as the Nox, you know, experts have said that. Oh, yeah. Let's have a massive plug. Still in there. What's it giving me? 1231. 1231 gold would be nice. Gold. Oh. Ugh. Slime. Oh, it's out. I can see it. Oh, is it a pesky button? Let's wash it off in this freshly formed puddle. I've got gold! I have got gold. I told you, 1231. Oh, I got quite a nice bit of gold. Look at that. Mission accomplished, as that chap would say. Gold. Oh, what does it say? Looks like treble gilt. TOD. ONV. STR. No, SHT and D. Treble. Oh, I got gold. I said it'd be nice to get some gold. Okay, arguably it's not much, maybe parts per billion, but it is a very thin layer of gold. Woohoo! I got a banging signal here. You see it on there? Let's get that smudge off. Get a bit of shade on it. Oh. Right there, look. It's a big thing. I think it's going to be rubbish, but you just never know. You know, a lot of people avoid these type of signals, but you've got to dig them. You have. I found some bloody epic relics digging these sort of signals. It's going to be a can or something. I think it's going to be iron. Oh, come on. Didn't want to come up. Oh yeah, it's definitely iron. It's definitely iron. Oh. Oh. It's whatever that is. It's a chain. I think it's going to be something like a thrashing type machine. Maybe it was used to thrash the ground, you know, to get a nice fine tilth. But that's what that is. Cack. Ooh! Sounds coinish. Yeah, it's on there. Oh, yeah, it's there. Yeah, this coin is a small one. Yeah. What was it to? Oh, I can feel something. I can feel something. Oh, what's that? It's a bit of cack, I think. Yeah, a bit of melted aluminium. Obviously not molten anymore. It's solidified, because if it was molten I'd be burning my fingers. Right, I got a signal here. But I'm suspecting it's iron, right? So what you want to do, I've done this before, is you want to stomp it. Because a lot of irons, they give off a halo effect. And if you stomp the area like this, you can only really do this when it's wet because you can move the soil. Right now, I detect it. Now I'm just getting iron. Right, this is definitely a signal. Does sound a bit irony, so let's stomp it. Right, now let's try. Yeah, I definitely think that's a diggable signal. Yeah, so it saves on digging, doesn't it, if you stomp. You know, getting exhausted like I'm starting to feel. I haven't done it for a couple of weeks since my medical emergency. Oh. Right. Oh, could be gold. Oh. Oh yeah, it could be cack, could be gold. Don't know. Hopefully it's gold. It's on. Deeper. It's not usually a good sign if you're not getting something that strong. That's quite a strong signal on the surface. Oh, yeah, 12.29 now. It's looking more like gold. Right, I'm gonna have to get a wet knee. Hold on, let's kneel on a bit of mud. Oh, no, I didn't want that to happen. Dear. If I kneel on a bit of mud, and that bit of mud, then maybe it'll save me from getting such a wet. It's in the sidewall. That doesn't bode well normally. Ugh. Ugh, look at that. Ugh. Oh, my spade could do with a clean as well. Right, hopefully that got it. Oh, I can see something. Oh. What's that? Oh, I got a relic. I have got a relic. Oh, I'll get that cleaned up. Not sure I found one of them before. Let's just make sure that's all of it. Yep. Yeah, that kind of worked. I've just got muddy knees now rather than wet ones. Got the relic! Oh, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a comment below as to what you think this thing is. Because the more thumbs up I get, the more it gets pushed out to people. And comments as well. So don't forget, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, I don't think it's that old. Right, there it is. It's got 2 rusty mounting points and one where it's fallen out, but it's been down there for a long time because look at the corrosion. And it was plated at some point. So it's a thing, a decorative mount, but it's a bit thin. So what do you think that is? Have you given me a thumbs up yet? Oh, a lot of rubbish in the ground just here. I thought it was going to be iron, but it isn't. I've got a bit of trim from this is a go faster stripe for horse and cart. So it's copper, that's copper, filled with lead, and they would have tacked this around the edge of their little buggies, little carts, sort of like an early go faster stripe. God, I got a big lump of iron here. Oh, I'm getting it about 2 feet from the ground. I've had loads of big lumps of iron from here. If you can just about listen and you can hear something in the distance, that's a clue to what's here. Yeah, I found loads of big lumps. I've dug down to them too. And they are deep. Right, that's it, me lovers. I am knackered. I haven't done much for a little while because of my medical emergency. And I had the misfortune to go and see the doctor for that medical emergency. And you know what they're like. Well, he's middle-aged, he's a bit overweight. The doctor said I need to exercise more. So, if you've got a permission and you live near Yate and you want to invite me out, you know how to get in contact with me via my Facebook page. I am actively searching for new permissions. I've got a few phone calls to make. This is the first time out on my new e-bike. Well, not e-bike, the new battery. There it is. So I'm hoping, because they got better batteries in there, you know, better quality. It's even got USB, look, I can charge my phone up. You know, made in China, I suppose. Some sort of foreign writing. So I'm hoping it might be a better battery, then I can go further distances. The old battery, I did 25 miles one day, but then I didn't have my bag, I didn't have my metal detectors, didn't have the panniers, and I was probably a little bit lighter back then, 4 years ago. So yeah, we've got to do a lot more metal detecting. A lot more. Otherwise she might be dishing out the pills, and I don't fancy it. Right, so I'm heading off to the usual place, but I've only got 10 quid, so that should only buy me a couple. So if I bring cash out with me, then I won't be able to drink too much. That's my theory. Still feel like a couple though. Right, so yeah, I'm going to be heading out a lot more now, and the weather's starting to dry up a bit. They said it's going to dry up a bit in the next few days. It's going to rain tomorrow, I think, maybe the next day. But then they said it's going to be dryish next week, hopefully. You know, because I can't go metal detecting in the rain. It's not very pleasant trying to make a video when you're soaking wet, and it's it doesn't wash with me. No, I just can't do it. I'd have to keep putting the camera in my pocket and all that sort of thing. It's got to be good weather. It's got to be dry, and if it's really windy, it can't really be really windy. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist. It has to be just right. I used to, but not anymore, because it's not pleasant. Right, less waffling and more heading off to the usual place. Cheers! Oh, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up.